Hey, how's it going? David here, and yeah, thank you so much for interest in this free landing page audit. So here's about what's gonna happen in the next roughly 5 to 8 minutes. We'll walk through your product, and by the end of the video, you should walk out with actionable tips and tricks that you should be able to apply in the next 24 hours. Okay, so distinctful.com, your content operation connected. Distinctful helps solopreneurs see which content grows their newsletter, creates offer intent, and deserves to be repeated. Okay, so this is actually my very first time seeing it. Okay, I'll always do those audits without any preparation, so I'm trying to give you the first time visitors impression. So let me just scroll through it. Okay, so yep. I think overall, the good thing about the product is that you use really nice sections when it comes to the layout. The visual hierarchy is really good. But what we need to focus on is the hero section. Okay, there is one thing that is missing, and that is the actual product showcase. Okay, you have lot of photos, lot of images across your whole landing page. You have so many different visuals, pretty much everywhere, but you do not have any visuals at the very top. So you need to think of it from the user's perspective, okay? You have on average 3 seconds, okay, 3 seconds. And within those 3 seconds, people usually decide whether or not to trust your product and whether or not to scroll down, okay, or click any buttons or anything, okay? Within those 3 seconds, you need to make sure you target the core idea, okay? And the core idea is always based around the problems you're trying to solve and the solution you have to offer. Okay, so you can think of it as a relationship between problems, okay, solutions, and outcomes. First of all, this should be your main title. Okay, combination of these should be inside of your main title. Right now, it says your content operation connected. This doesn't say much. Okay, what does it mean? What problems you're trying to solve? Who are you targeting? What solution do you offer? Your content operation connected. Okay, what I think sounds better is here, see which content grows your newsletter, creates offer intent, and deserves to be repeated. That's, at least from my perspective, better title than your content operation connected, because your content operation connected doesn't say much like at all. Right here, you at least target newsletter, offer intent, and the repetition. Okay, but the title doesn't say much. Okay, the other problem we have is the visuals. That's what we discussed. Okay, there is no visuals at all. Like right now, if I'm looking at it just like this, I do not know if it's a product. I do not know if it's a service, which is a problem. Okay, and how we can fix that is that just by making a screenshot. So you have two different excuse me, you have two different approaches. Okay, you can choose from. You can do either an image or a video. Since you already have a lot of images, I wouldn't be worried to actually use a video, okay, to just spark it up a little bit. You can really just record yourself using the product, or you can record yourself using the product and describing the product, okay, so the same thing as I do right now, just sharing my screen and speaking out loud uh, about your website. And the last thing you can do is just to record a promo demo, with all like a professional editing and stuff like that. The least you can do is just to grab a screenshot that you think matters the most out of all of these and put it at the top. So then you achieve, without a scroll, people see what problems you solve, they see the solution you offer, and then they see the actual product that they will use or they will buy. Okay? If you don't do that, then it'll create a lot of confusion. All right? See what moved the business. One place to connect the whole loop. The stack that can't answer the question. Oh, this is before and after. Okay, so when it comes to before and after, it wasn't, by the way, really obvious that this is before and after. Okay, one place to connect the whole loop. the stack that can't answer the one question. These are too abstract. These are too too vague. The stack that can't answer the one question. It's so hard to understand the idea. One place to connect the whole loop. Again, this is all based around features, I believe, rather than benefits. So from the idea, ideally, you always need to target, and that's the core idea of any landing page, specifically, especially when starting out. Okay, when building a new business, you really need to target all of those awesome solutions and awesome outcomes that people can achieve with your product because they do not know about the product just yet. Okay, your visitors, they do not know about the product just yet, so therefore you cannot create these abstract titles that you see every now and then. Those abstract titles are for companies that already achieved certain amount of users, so they can start making these abstract claims because the brand is already well known. For you, it needs to be super specific and straight to the point. Okay, so ideally what you want to do is that you want to always push benefits, okay, or the outcomes. Okay, always ask yourself what is the desired state for your ICP, where they want to be, and the whole copy should always be based around that. Okay, then small, just a design thing, be sure to get early access stands out, because I was just gonna suggest that these should have buttons because you don't have a call to action in the navbar, but and now I realize there isn't call to action in the navbar. But still, it would make sense to probably every now and then sprinkle this with a button. Okay, because you don't have any buttons like at all. From idea to sell, keep the rule connected, capture ideas before they disappear, protect. Yeah, again, like you should ask yourself if this targets, if this speaks about the problems, about the outcomes. The other thing that this problematic from the design perspective that brings up some problems is that the screen, what did I just do? Sorry, I wanted to pull the screenshot. Oh, this doesn't allow me. Okay, so this screenshot right here, I cannot see it, and I have pretty large screen. I'm not sure if you can tell. I'm looking at the stream right now, probably not, but I have pretty large screen, and I cannot even read what is in there. And these, I suppose, these are logos. They look like smudges. Okay, so you should probably consider switching the layout so you would have a text block at the top and then big screenshot underneath. Because like look at this. Okay, like this part right here, impossible to read. And I suppose this is truly what matters. Like this is right, this is the important part because it's highlighted. This probably isn't. Okay. So there is no way someone's going to actually read it and be like, oh, this all looks nice. I wanna use it. They need to see it. Okay, they need to see it before they can decide whether or not to trust you. This is awesome. Like this map out the creative journey design. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the core idea of this part of the section are the graphics, and they are beautiful. This is exactly this exact quality is what you want to see, what you want to have across all of your sections. Okay, but for sopranos, we check. What I am missing here is how it works. Okay, so you already know what the problem is, you already know what the solution is, you know what is the desired outcome for your ICPs. Now I need a section, I need to see a section that talks about the whole process from start to finish. Okay, so you should ask yourself how they can actually achieve it. So pretty much a how it works section, maximum 5, the least, the minimum would be 3. Okay, 3 steps, maximum 5, describing the whole journey. Be sure to add photos. Okay, so let's say you have how it works. Let's say you have 3 sections, so every single section needs to have an image at the top. Every single step needs to have an image at the top, and then you can add the copy. But we need definitely to have an image, okay? Because then you need to associate the step with the product. All right. So I hope it helped. The main, like overall, this is not bad at all. Like the visual clarity, visual hierarchy is fine. We just need to improve the readability of your photos and improve the copy from the outcome based perspective, and obviously the hero section. Okay, that's, I would say, the biggest pain point right now. If you want to learn more, I wrote this blog post, so I reviewed over, right now on this YouTube channel is over like 60 reviews. I wrote a blog post when it was only 30, So I try to write about all my findings here, so you can also take inspiration from that if you want. Okay, so yeah, this is it. And if you know about anyone else who might be interested in these free audits, definitely let me know. Thank you. See ya. Bye.